As middle-aged dad entrepreneurs, many of my clients look to over-the-counter sleep aids and drugs to help them get to sleep. But when they wake up the next day, they actually feel groggy and dazed, not energized and pumped. For some, it takes so long to clear the brain, they're wasting time morning doing useless stuff. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how you can fall asleep fast and wake up energized, but without taking those nasty over-the-counter sleep aids. For the entrepreneurs who want to stop underachieving their potential because of fatigue and brain fog, but you want to live this energized, focused, executive warrior life. My client private list is nearly full, but I do have 2 openings. So if you're interested in getting my help, drop me a line below this video and my team will reach out to arrange an assessment call. Hi, I'm Stephen Ko, a biohacking executive coach. I've guided middle-aged dad entrepreneurs and executives all over the world to get more energy in their 40s than they had in their 20s. What you're about to learn is part of my executive biohacking system that took me over a decade to perfect. I hope what I'm about to share with you will supercharge your ability to achieve, just like it did for my private clients. And over the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how you can fall asleep faster tonight, wake up more energized than ever without taking any of those nasty over-the-counter sleep supplements that leave you feeling dazed and unproductive all morning. For many of my clients, when they're first having sleep issues, they can't get to sleep, or they wake up feeling really tired and they think it's a sleeping issue, they'll go to their doctors and they go to the pharmacist and they might be given something like Zekiel or Benadryl. Zekiel or Zekiel? Sorry, I can't pronounce it. That's American branding, and Benadryl is fairly common in Australia, where I am. Now, same active ingredient, same thing. First generation antihistamine. It's also called diphenhydramine. Diphenhydramine acts on your brain, so it attaches to histamine receptors, so preventing histamine from actually having an effect, right? So it's often used for allergies, seasonal allergies, but because it's got a side effect of acting on your brain as well, it's actually sedative, right? It's also they call it hypnotic, so it puts you to sleep. The problem with this is it puts you to sleep, all right, but then the next day you wake up feeling like really kind of groggy, and that goes even without drugs. So many of my clients take things like melatonin. They take something like 3 milligram melatonin, 5 milligrams, and even do 10, okay? And they take things like valerian, again, natural, but it has the same effect. It's a sedative for your brain and takes time for this to be cleared out. So even though you can't get to sleep, right? Once you sleep, you're right. You don't need all this extra stuff floating around in your brain, but it's still there. It takes time to clear that out. And this is why when you wake up in the morning, you still got the remnants of these active ingredients. Therefore, you're feeling groggy. You have a hard time waking up without hitting snooze 5,000 times. And things like melatonin, you think, well, that's natural. Well, the thing is, 3 milligram of melatonin is like 10 times to what your body naturally produces, right? So the typical physiological dose of melatonin is actually 300 microgram, which is 10 times less than 3 milligram. So imagine you're taking this super dose of melatonin, and there's a lot of other effects that we don't really know about what happens when you take this super physiological dose of such a, even though it's natural ingredient, but when you concentrate it, you have so much of it. It's like saying cocaine is good for you because it's natural, or it's to extract from nature, but it's concentrated like 10,000 times and processed. Is it still natural, right? So you have to think about some of these natural supplement. Just because it's natural doesn't mean it's good. It's derived from nature, but it doesn't mean it's good, okay? So melatonin, even valerian, often leave you groggy, wake up in the morning. And the other thing is, especially with some of these drugs, other than feeling this grogginess in the morning, is also the side effect. Some people with heart palpitation, they hallucinate. There's all kind of, just look up the side effect sheet. When you take Zekiel, when you take Benadryl, look up the side effect. It's actually 1 to 10% of people having those. That's significant. Yeah, so that's why they ask you to talk to your doctor. The solution, though, what is better? So if you want to wake up energized in the morning, and you don't want to take the nasty over-the-counter supplement or sleep aid, the solution, a better solution, is to biohack your circadian rhythm. What is that? What the heck is that? Just like everything has a rhythm in nature. The plant open their flowers, so the flowers open at a certain time of the day. There's I don't know if you've tried certain fruits, like certain flowers. There's a what do you call those things? But there's a particular fruit where the flower only opens at night. How the heck does it know it's nighttime? It doesn't got eyes. It hasn't got eyes. That's the circadian rhythm. So your hormones, your body temperature, everything follow the rhythm of the sun and the moon. Sounds woo-woo, but it's actually proven science. This circadian rhythm science is actually something that's actually very cutting edge. They realize not only does your whole body follow a rhythm, like your vitamin, your magnesium rises in the middle of the day, and it falls and then rises again. Okay, so melatonin triggers at night, right? So it comes up at night to put you to sleep. So we know that you have a rhythm, and the most powerful part of that rhythm is actually controlled by light, right? Unfortunately, light is one of the biggest factor that's disrupting our sleep in the modern day lifestyle. First of all, we don't get enough of it, right? A lot of you are knowledge workers, entrepreneurs. You spend all day in our office, in front of a computer, working all day, so you don't have enough sun exposure. So guess what that does to your rhythm? It disrupts it because it doesn't know the signal, right? It doesn't receive the trigger. Hey, energize. It's missing that signal. So that is waking up, in the morning, you're not as energized as you should be, right? So if you don't have enough sun exposure in the morning, you're not gonna trigger your rhythm to energize in the morning. And the second problem with the modern day lifestyle is, of course, artificial light, which I'm shooting in front of. I'm gonna give you a solution to this, by the way. So we don't want to take these drugs. The key is to make sure that we're sending the right signal to our body so that we allow the natural signals of energy, the natural signals of sleep to work as they should. And if you ignore the fact that light has an impact on your biology, you are ignoring science. Okay, it's that important. So artificial light looks like sun, right? As far as your body is concerned, you look at it, it's like bright sun hanging over the head in the night. And guess what your body think? It's daylight. Why should I sleep? Why are you trying to sleep? Sleep? Like you got this daylight, you're a fool, right? So that's why we can't sleep well. And that is a second problem that we face in the modern day lifestyle. And lastly, of course, is screen use. Right, we're surrounded by screens. Your mobile phone is a giant torchlight, actually. I don't know if you use this. So sometimes you can actually use the front of the phone, not even the back. Right? I just couldn't be bothered to turn on the torch, or you call it a flashlight in the US. I just turn on and flip it. It's a giant torch that's shining in your eyes all day. So again, another signal where your body is completely confused. Why are all these lights all day, all night, even going to bed? Watching the TV, going to bed, right? So this is the main problem, that the light that's around us is having a biological effect on us to such an extent it makes us sleep poorly. And now if you just take a Benadryl, if you take this ZQL, what happens is it artificially knocks you out. It's basically a sedative. It knocks you out like when you go to surgery, right? Like it knocks you out. It doesn't fix the problem where your circadian is out of whack. And the leftover, drugs, the active ingredient in your body makes you feel groggy in the morning. Now, if you take that out and you still want to have good sleep, then you have to work with your body rather than against it, right? And this is why my biohacking solution work. We fix sleep by addressing the most powerful biological force that's controlling your sleep energy, which is light-controlled circadian rhythm. Okay, so drugs, they are temporary and they affect you, and you don't want it. Now you have to make sure that you have light at the right time of the day and shut off the light in the night. Okay, so what are you meant to do with this? Now that you know this, okay, the first thing you need to do is to plan in sun exposure within of like 5 to 10 minutes within an hour of waking up. On a clear day, that 5 to 10 minutes is more than enough. And what that tells your body is kick off your epinephrine, norepinephrine. So these are the energizing hormones: testosterone, epinephrine, norepinephrine, also known as adrenaline, noradrenaline. This is your catecholamines, which gives you energy. Okay, and it also happens to set off the timer of energy. You have a timer that runs about 12 to 15 hours during the day of energy, and that's how you kick off the timer. You set the timer for energy with the signal from the sun. within the hour of waking up on a clear day, like 5 to 10 minutes, that is enough. If it's a cloudy day though, you might need 20 minutes of this. Okay, so that's a start. At midday, get about 5 to 10 minutes of midday sun. That's the second reinforcement signal to your brain. Hey, midday, still energy, and 10 minutes towards the sunset where you can see the sun. Okay, sun setting. Okay, that is going to set your body clock to know, okay, there's 3 signals. That's a day. And when the evening comes around, guess what? It says it knows the time's running up. Time to wind up, sleep, start to raise your melatonin, right? Start to go up because you've got all the signals for energy. It knows when to start melatonin in the evening. And that is why in the evening, though, you do not want to use big, bright LED lights flashing over your head. You want a low angle light, so simulating a sunset, or you can use candles, red light. You can use a smart lamp, turn it into red color. The angle matters. Okay, remember, sun goes flat all the way up, down in the evening. So do not have this big light over your head. Have small light, as dark as possible, to set you up for melatonin production so you can get to sleep well. All right, now in the morning, if you can't get out, and this is what you can get, right? I actually got, sorry you can't see me, but I'm just going to bring my own light. So you can get one of these light panels. Okay, this is I think 10,000 lumens, really bright in the morning. You can get this, and that again will set up your clock very good. And what you may also want to get though, because these are still LED, so it's lacking some spectrums. These are infrareds. Okay, infrared lamp, and I'll show you. You can turn on. Okay, whoops, whoa, there you go. Okay, and that sends a signal to my brain. Oh, not now. It sends a signal to my brain of when to wake up, when to energize. Sets up the clock, the circadian rhythm. And in the evening, if you have to use computers, put some red light software, right? Now, the default software building into your iPhone is not enough. If you can still see the color blue on your phone, on your devices, it's not working. You have to get rid of all blue. Otherwise, it's going to affect your sleep. Or you can get one of these true dark light blockers. So this is complete. When I put this on, I literally cannot see blue altogether. So that blue light is very heavy stress. It's an energizing light, and you do not want that in the evening because that's going to affect your sleep. So this is one of the most powerful thing that you can do to get better quality sleep, and it costs nothing, right? Getting light costs nothing. Having some candle costs next to nothing. No one will tell you about this because they don't get to sell you anything, right? Selling a drug, it makes the pharmaceuticals a heck of a lot of money. Even supplements, it costs. It's a big money spinner. Whereas something that's actually free, you're not going to hear many people promoting it, but there's actual valid science to show that when you do this on a consistent basis, you're going to have better quality sleep without this nasty over-the-counter sleep aid and the side effect that goes with it, and you'll be more energized and more effective human being, a more effective dad entrepreneur. Now, being able to sleep properly throughout the night is so fundamental to everything we do, and that's why it's the first step in my executive biohacking system. Once you have the sleep sorted out, you sleep throughout the night, you don't have to wake, you have this energy, and that will help you move on to the next step of my system, which is about having a resilient warrior body. The warrior body is how you build this mental grit, toughness. You use the body to reach your mind, but also gives you energy. And then we want to layer that with the warrior diet to fuel your performance, and then helping you develop a warrior mindset to drive it all, right? When this is working, you can take all this energy and channel in the right way. Now, drop me a line below this video if you think I can help you with any of this and helping you with the implementation of this. And my team will reach out to arrange an assessment call with you. All right, I hope you find this video insightful and useful, and I really look forward to hearing from you. If there's anything that I missed, any question that you have, drop me a line below. I'll read all comments and I'll answer them. Okay, see you